Hi, and welcome back to my channel. So today, I'm gonna rant. I wanna vent and have you understand my frustration with a brand new bike. So let me give you a little backstory so you can understand. I had a 2016 GSA, absolutely loved it. My local dealership that's in Bernie, Texas, 15 minutes here from San Antonio, Alamo Power Sports, has been great. Phenomenal place. Man, you walk in there, they're always helpful. God, love the place. So I walked in there to pick up a simple little part that I had ordered, and the parts guy helped me out. It was fabulous, the work they did for me. And get BSing with my sales guy. Next thing you know, he's on the internet looking for a bike. And we came across a brand new 2020 GSA that just been sitting in the corner collecting dust, hadn't sold. So it is the color I wanted and everything I wanted. And I said, man, do a dealer trade and I'll take it. Well, he tried, man, he tried. He tried several times. He called the regional guy from BMW and the dealership wouldn't do it. So they wouldn't get rid of the bike. You know, 2020, and every 2021 they have is sold and you can't find bikes anymore. So my sales guy looked at me and said, man, if you need to buy it from him, go buy it from them. Okay. So I walk outside, I call this guy, and he's like, oh yeah, well, we got the bike, da da da. I had already crunched numbers with my guy. I told him exactly what I would give him, cash-wise, and my bike, and let's make it happen. So 15, 20 minutes later, we got a deal done. All right, that's a good part. Super happy with that. So, you know, when you buy something, they give you, we owe you slip. They owed me a top box, all right? Black top box. They owe me that. So they ordered the top box, and she said top box, the pads, and the locks. All right. So if you've bought a new bag or something and had to rekey it, the locks come like this. Simple little tumbler, series of keys, and I watched my local guy, Hal, rekey a box for me in about 3 minutes. Super simple. I've watched the process on YouTube. I think I could do it. But, so the dealership I bought this bike from is in Houston, 200 miles away. They ordered a box. I come home. I'll tell you about the trip home sometime, but it didn't go well. So I get the bike home. Starting to get my groove where I like the bike. A week or so goes by. I'm in Houston a few days ago on business, and my dealer texts me, says, hey man, your box is in, da, 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 I'll get it shipped to you. As luck would have it, I'm in town. I'll pick it up. So I was thinking ahead. I brought my key. So I text the guy. I said, hey, if I come in around lunch, can you key the box for me? Key the locks. I brought my key. He told me no. They don't have time. They're too busy. They don't have time for me. They got time to take my $25,000, but they don't have time to rekey that box. Man, I was more than disappointed. This is the second time this dealership has failed me. So I drive down this place. I'm literally 5 miles away. I drive down. I pick up the box. The first thing I notice, pads aren't in there. So he's got to go back. So he's back in there for another 10 or 15 minutes. All right, so he comes back. It's all right, man, thanks. Fist bump, and that's it. I've never felt so disappointed leaving a dealership in my life. I came from the Harley world a few years ago, and I bought a bunch of Harleys. Harley brings you in, welcomes you. They take your 30 or 40 grand. And man, they give you a t-shirt, and they wine you and dine you. And man, there's some dealerships, I won't mention names, they'll give you beer. They'll give you beer. You can drink beer while you're signing freaking paperwork or whatever you're doing. It's super cool. I spent 25 grand with BMW. I didn't make it 40 miles and things quit running. Long story. The dealer told me to tow it. The dealer, I just bought this thing 40 miles ago, told me to tow it. I was more than livid. So the bike is a 2020. This is already 2021. It'd been sitting in a crate in the back of the shop, whatever the case may be. Battery was dead and it wouldn't even charge. So they finally, the sales guy gets in his motorcycle, brings me tools. I got to sit in this gas station parking lot and change my own battery. They didn't send a service guy. They didn't send anything. Super disappointed. And now they can't take 5 minutes to rekey these locks to make my bag secure? Really? Is that what we've come to? These guys are slinging bikes like there's no tomorrow. So the customer service is gone. They take your money and you gone. This guy knew he probably wouldn't gonna see me again because I'm from Bernie. I'm from San Antonio. I'm 200 miles away. When he handed me the key to this, he went back to his desk and took my key ring, which is Alamo Power Sports in Bernie, Texas, took that off. And he says, here, you probably want to represent your local dealer. Wow. He didn't even throw in his own, and I'll tell you, Team Mancuso Power Sports Southwest. He didn't even put that key ring on it. He didn't care. He knew he wasn't going to see me again. So just a little frustrating that you spend that kind of money on a big purchase. I've been on the couch for weeks because I bought this bike. And the dealer can't take 5 minutes and rekey those locks. It's on me. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish this video later. I'm going to go out to my local dealer and I'm going to take those locks and my key in that box. And I'm just going to ask my sales guy, hey man, can you hook me up? And I'm willing to bet you he'll do it without a problem. He doesn't know that I'm filming this and I will not call him and prep him for it. That's just what my dealer is. The local dealer does that. That's how you take care of people. That's how you get repeat service. So stick around. Let's see if they fail me, but I know they won't. They've been a great dealer. All right, so I want to update you on my little rant. As I said, I went out to my local BMW dealer and walked in. Sales guy was not prepped for this. He had no idea. He gives his little cursory chat. He was on the phone like normal. He gets off and I said, hey man, I need a favor. And he stops what he's doing. He says, yeah, what you got? I held up my 2 little bags of locks and I said, I need you to key my box for me. And he kind of looks at his desk like, man, I got a million things going. He's like, you got your box with me? I said, yeah. He's like, all right, come on, we'll go to the corner. So I walk outside to my truck. I get my box. He's literally trying to put a license plate on a bike, stops. He grabs my box, carries it for me. We get over to the corner and we're just chatting. And I mean, this guy does it in 5 minutes. He writes it down, boom, and knocks it out. And, you know, whole time it's just a great place. It's a great place. They treat you the way you're supposed to be treated. He finishes up, cleans up. I thank him. I offered him some cash. And he didn't even hesitate. No, man, we're good. It's a pleasure. I mean, just, that's the way we're supposed to be treated. That's the way a dealership is supposed to treat people. And I promise you, they will continue to get my business. That's Alamo Power Sports in Bernie, Texas. A little shout out to Hal. Thanks, buddy. You redeemed BMW and the human society because too many other people are just out for our money. All right. Thanks for letting me rant. My next video will be back to normal stuff, reviews and whatnot. Anyway, thanks. Have a great day.